Hello folks and welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon. We are here on Barney? I don't know. Barney Bridge. It's an old redundant bridge. It's yours to develop an amusement park into. We need to have at least 1,200 guests into our park at the end of October year 3 with a park rating of 600. You can see that the easy parks here have all had either lots of money that we need or high guest counts, so that's gonna be fun. We'll see if that trend continues, but let's go into here and see what we have. Ooh, it's been a while since I've been in this one as well, so I have to remember here. We have 2 entrances, which is different than the original Roller Coaster Tycoon, I believe. And let's take a look and see if there's any land for sale. There is not. In fact, the only land that is there is stuff that we cannot access. So let's take a look here and figure out how we're going to build this. We only have 2 general rides. We have 1 coaster, a pirate ship. Wow, we need a lot. At least we have all of that stuff that we need. All right, so let's go in here. We don't need general rides, but we need pretty much everything else. Put it at max funding. I'm also going to turn off water rides for right now. Even though we've seen that log flumes are like a cash cow, I don't want them quite yet. I'm going to see if wood chip fits in here. I don't know if it will or not. So where does our land actually go to? Because that's going to be a question for us as well here. So it goes all the way out to there. All right. So that's interesting. So maybe we won't be able to put that in. Let's try it one more time here. So like right there. Oh, okay. We're running into the land for those islands there. All right, no biggie. Let's go in here. Well, we're going to build out one end of this park, I think, to begin with, and then we'll figure out what the heck we're doing from there. All right, so we're going to unpause this. Let's see. So that's not ours. Okay, so we can go right there. We're going to come up 1, 2. And I like keeping that up in this scenario in particular because it will at least give us a way to go under things if we need to. I don't know if we're going to need to or not, but I really like having the option of making sure that we could if we did need to. We're going to charge, yep, that's fine. We'll open that up. Is our park open? Nope, it's not open yet, so we'll open that up. And then we're just going to get some basic kind of stuff in here. All right, we got that. Get that. And again, right now, I'm just trying to build out to see where I can go to. Oh, we got a lot of space actually to work with. Okay. So I'm going to do that, I think, for right now. We'll throw on info kiosk right out of the gate here. Actually at that corner, just so we hit people going both ways. Again, we'll do my magic. And by magic, I mean making sure I make profit. Oh, I don't need to make that much. I just need to make $2. That's all I care about. All right, then we can open up our bathroom stall right there. And then we've left ourselves space to open up some other goodies here. Let's get that one put in there and opened up. Did I actually open it? I did. Okay. And then we'll go in, get that bad boy in there, and open that up, and we're also going to change the pricing. All right. So we at least have a beginning here. It's not anything special. It's not beautiful in any way, shape, or form, but it will work for us here as we continue to move forward. So let's go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to throw some other stuff down at the other end of this park here shortly. I probably, in all honesty, I probably should kind of just try to have this park be symmetrical. And if I add one ride to one side, add it to the other side. But I also kind of like, if you've noticed, there's a theme with a lot of my parks. Is I like to build areas and then kind of build on another area and then build that one out and build on another area. And that's just kind of how I like to play. I don't know why that is. I think that's how I also approach amusement parks in general when I visit them, is I'll do a whole area and then I'll kind of move forward and figure out what's next. So that's that. All right. Let's see. Coaster wise, we only have the wooden coaster if I remember properly. We have a gentle ride on the way next. But let's go ahead and get a very basic coaster in here. And let me see. So we can go here. So that's as far over as we can go. All right. So how far back can we go? Because that's going to also inform what I want to do here. So we can go up to there. All right. So we'll come up like that. There, and I'm again just trying to make sure I don't want to go out to the exact extreme of this park, but I want to basically bring the coaster out and back, and then come back on the inside and then loop it back around on this end of things. So we have enough for a nice classic coaster there. That looks fine. And I think we're just gonna bring it down a little bit. There we go. And I'm gonna play with the hills a little bit just to get a little bit more variation in them. But again, this is gonna be nothing big deal. This is a very simple out and back coaster that we'll bring up like so and have it turn around. Ooh, we did that almost perfect as far as that goes. I just want to see how far we have to work with there. Okay. So, okay. So I can do that, but I can't do that. Interesting. All right, so we're just a little short here. And just to confirm, I can't go any farther out there. Oh, I can. Okay. But if I were to do anything else. Okay, I'm cool with that. And we'll do something like this. There we are. Okay. And then we can have it come back and, you know, do its thing. Mini helicopters, not what we're looking for. It's alright, I'm not too worried about this one as far as a direct challenge goes. Oh, I wanted to bring it back on the other side. That's right. What am I doing? Oh, goodness gracious. I'm just being silly today. Alright, so we can throw on an on-ride photo section there. We can have it turn and then go out and then finally do something along these lines. And we're just gonna, it's not gonna be a very complicated coaster. This one should be pretty straightforward. I'm just hoping that we can, ooh, we're out of money. Well, we don't really have any major source of income right now, which is a little bit of a problem. So we're gonna have to solve that as well. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Why can't we put stuff in there? Okay. Well, it's actually not as big of a problem as what it could have been. Because we can go underneath everything. Now I'm going to try to... Yeah, okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. We're going to curve underneath this spot. We could have it do some dipsy-doos and turns and stuff, but I don't think that's really super necessary. And then we'll have it come up in there, and then we're gonna start the brake area. There we are. We're gonna have that go close to the end of the ride so we can have a queue in there. We know we can get 2 trains. We are 10 minutes. Oh, I guess I should also hire staff. Alright, there we go. Okay. Get rid of all that. We'll test this bad boy out. I actually don't mind the paint scheme as far as that kind of purplish lilac kind of color. What is that? Light purple? Alright, we're just going to fix that to be a tan color, I think. And this, I think I want it to be black. Where I also dig the red look every so often, but not here. I do not like that here. Maybe that one looks better. Still not the best. So we're going to go back to black. I think that looks the best out of all these options so far. We're just going to call this ride Seabreeze. Which, if you've never been to Seabreeze as far as amusement park goes, excellent little amusement park, especially if you have kids. It's a really fun little park. Nothing complicated, nothing wild, but a nice little park. Really big fan of that park. I was there a couple years ago, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. So let's take a look here. We're at 1 minute and 4 seconds. That makes math easy. 64 divided by that is 32. So we're going to have a max wait time of, let's go with 28, and a minimum wait time of, let's say, 24. We will wait for a full load, $5, $3.20, so we can make our $3 on that, and then we just need to make the ride exits and all that fun stuff. Again, the only thing that's a drawback for me with Open RCT, and it's Roller Coaster Tycoon in general, I really, really, really want there to be a way to make the ride exits go in other directions. That would be fan-freaking-tastic, but it's just not a thing the game does, and that's okay. Just gotta know that. Now let's open this bad boy up, and now we have another coaster. And just like that, our pathing is full and complete and beautiful. We're going to get more rides in here. We can put more rides right underneath that if we wanted to. We just don't have rides to do that with right now. We have a roller coaster coming our way, which is not, we definitely don't need a bobsled coaster, so we're going to leave that as is. Oh goodness, we just don't have many good rides for something like this right now, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Even this I'm not like super thrilled with. It's a little repetitive, but that's what they're supposed to be, right? Mountain Back Coaster is a fairly repetitive ride overall. Ooh, I forgot to open the fire chip. My goodness gracious. Alright, so the idea here is I'm going to build here. We'll have another pathway coming out this way so we can put rides on this side and on this side. And then maybe we'll do something over here to kind of try to balance the park out a little bit. We did make some money, not a lot, but we are slowly making some cash. You'll see that it does slow down quite a bit through a lot of these things, which is good because this area is going to be a little rough if it's going too fast. Then it comes back out, and it's only going even these at like 20 to 30 miles an hour. And then the final run here goes in at 20, and then straight run, and then we'll come back in. And this would actually be a really cool part of the park, like going underneath the boardwalk once it all gets closed in. Like if this were a real ride, I think that would be a really cool feature to have. But let's go ahead and speed the game up a little bit, because we need more rides, and we most definitely do not need a bobsled roller coaster. That is not on my bingo card for rides that I need to have in this game right now. But what I could do is we have some space, we have some time. Let's go ahead and build. I don't need that. I want to build on these mini helicopters. So we're going to build a custom design, and we're going to start the station. We'll have it go the same way as this one, but we'll go up 1, 2, and then we can have this kind of thing just loop over our ride paths here. How high can we go up? We can't go any higher up. Okay. Oh, we might just not have the money to be able to go higher up. No, we cannot go any higher up. Okay. That's going to put a little hitch in that plan. So go like this. Now, we do have one potential issue sitting out there right now that we'll review in a second if we have to deal with it. But let's first complete this part of the ride. Alright, my concern here is the entrance and exits. We're not going to have good spacing to put any of that stuff. So the idea originally was that we would go across, but we see we hit the ride right there, so that's a problem. So we must construct and figure out what exactly we're going to do with that. Oh, you know what we can do? We can go down. Right? Oh no, there's a path. That's right. Never mind. Okay. So, not too sure what I'm going to do with that right now. I'm going to actually pump the brakes on this attraction right now. Mainly because I want to see what we have coming our way here sooner rather than later, hopefully. And figure out what exactly is going on. So we know we have a thrill ride coming. What are our guests thinking? Sleeping, park map. Yeah, the park map is a good value. Let's actually slow this down. And we're going to get an info kiosk set up here. Nope. There we go. All right. And I guess what I can do is bring this whole pathway system way over here. Ooh, that's kind of fun that we can go out that far. And oh my gosh, it's almost like I planned that. I promise you, that was not on my list of things to get done, but wow, that worked out beautifully. Look at that. So, Roller Coaster Tycoon really benefits from having loops of places where people can go, but fairly simple routes, so that you can get on a main pathway and get to most locations. So 1, 2, 3. So what I like to do here is I'll loop these things in because this gives me space to put rides on the outside, which will be easy to fill. We can see that there are plenty of guests walking around this area, so it's not going to be a big deal to get rides in there and to get them with people on them. And then we should hopefully be able to do some of the other things that we would want to do. But we can open up these things. And we can get some of the basic things. Okay, we don't have a burger bar yet, so we can do that over here. Alright, so that's going to be $2.50. So I can make my money. I'll open that one up. Okay. And then ride-wise, we have a twist coming, which is probably going to go in this corner, is what I'm thinking right now. Or it can theoretically go underneath here. I think it will fit there, which might be kind of a cool thing. You can see this is starting to fill up a little bit. We have more people we need to get, but get them we shall. So let's go back to normal speed. And no, I can't bring it up to normal height if I wanted to do that. But that I can do, and will, once we have the money. God help us. Alright, so do that. We can put that there, I think. Oh, we can't put the exit there. Bummer. Okay. Just need to move it over one more. Alright, and let's take a look here and see. Nope. Okay, it's not going to work there. So this is all a day of fun for figuring out how to get these rides to fit in all the places that I need them to fit. Alright, so we're going to do that. Should be fine. We'll have it do some dipsy-doos. close that out. We're going to paint it light blue and white. I think that was a combination we had last time that I thought looked good. So open that up. And we have another ride opened up in a totally different part of the park. But I'm digging that we have this park framed by this coaster. Hopefully we get a steel coaster or something like that and have it do something. A shuttle loop would be really fun to put right in this area as well. But we will have to kind of go in and figure out where our next ride's going to be. So we can kind of play with that right now if we wanted to. So I'm just going to... Well, let me get this and we'll put it right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be 3 spaces for most rides. 1 for the entrance and exit, and then pathway. And then this one can connect over to there. And this one can go straight across there as well. Once we have a little bit more money, we'll be able to finish that off. You see that we are maxing this bad boy out. This guy hopefully is leaving. And this one is coming in and goes straight into the station. That's gorgeous. That's exactly the kind of stuff I love to see. When I'm at a real amusement park and like the train ops are doing what they're supposed to be doing, it just makes my heart happy. I don't know why, but I really dig that kind of efficiency. Although it shouldn't be much of a surprise to anybody who watches these videos that I really love the efficiency of that stuff. Like if you look at the games that I play, that's what I like, is optimization and efficiency games. So yeah, I dig that. You can see we're already getting a line for this. That's kind of cool. I wasn't really expecting there to be much of that, but this is like maybe the coolest setting for a scrambler in the whole world. So I can get behind that. Alright, so how are we doing research-wise? Yeah, we need more thrill rides. We need more rides in general. I think I might throw back on roller coasters and general rides just because we need more stuff in this park. We have 335 guests and not a lot to show for it. Like when your pirate ship has a full line, that's not a good sign for your park. When your scrambler is full, not a good sign for your park. What do we have coming our way? Launch Free Fall. That's a great ride for this park. So we can go back to the normal speed. Where can we get up to? Oh, we have plenty of budget as well. Okay, I don't feel as bad anymore. I was very worried about our budget there. Okay, so now we can put on... Well, let me get into a place where I can actually see what's going on here. 1, 2, there we go. Alright, and then we can have that. It's not going to be a super tall one. Exit will be there. Entrance is there. Let's pause this and figure out a paint scheme. I've never been... Like, I don't want to do white. There needs to be something different here. Maybe a blue? No. Red? Softer red? Okay, I get behind that. And maybe like a pastel orange? Okay. We'll get... See, that can be white. And this can be pastel orange. How does that look? If it lets me select what it is. Maybe this could be silver or gray. There we go. Okay, I'm fine with that. Alright, so we're going to go to car 1. We'll see if we crash it. Nope, we can go a little faster. And a little faster still. And this one's going to be called Moonshot. See, I can be creative. $4 seems reasonable for that. And we've seen in the past that these drop tower rides can make incredibly good money for this game. So we're going to hope to continue that trend and open up a brand new ride there. And you can see I'm just slowly filling in this back line. We still have an entire half the park we haven't touched, and really this whole area, another like third of the park that hasn't been touched. We've only really touched half, or probably a third of the half. So a sixth of the park is what we've touched so far. And hopefully that's going to reap some rewards for us down the road here. But let's again speed the game up. get some research under our belt. We got a gentle ride coming our way. Hoping for like a haunted house. What else are the gentle rides? A haunted house would be solid. I would really like a haunted house. Or a circus or observation one. Crooked house works. Just has low capacity, but that's okay. It will work. And that's going to go in back in this area over here. And again, our whole goal is to try to fill this area up, but also try to educate our peeps and get them up at higher quality so they like more rides. And we're starting to turn a profit. We go in our finances, you can see that we're finally starting to turn a profit, which is awesome because it's been a while. Put that in there like so, that in there. Crooked House 1. It only fits 5 people at a time. And there's no way to change that, unfortunately. And I'm not going to go crazy with that line stuff right there. One, because it's 5 people, but we can also throw in food stalls and bathrooms and all that stuff back here. So that's what we're going to do. Get another burger place. And then we'll also get in our drink stall here. All right. I'm very, very happy with that, I think. Moonshot's already broken down. Fantastic. And we have both of our handymen busy, so we're going to hire one more. And be in good shape. But we're doing fine as far as people goes, money goes. I'm pretty happy with where we're at. We're August year 1. We're already, what, almost halfway to our goal? A third of the way to our goal? Yeah, we're over a third of the way to our goal. And less than a third of the way through the time. So that's a big plus. We're just going to keep seeing what research brings us here for a little bit. We got a roller coaster coming our way. Please be a steel coaster. Please be a steel coaster. Alright, and I hired a steel wild mouse. That's actually not a bad ride for this park. Trying to think of where I want to put that, because it could fit in this area pretty easily. It honestly could fit in this area if we wanted to really squeeze some things in. Let's take a look here and see what that looks like. See, I really like this design. It's a real coaster, and it looks like what a wild mouse, you would expect a wild mouse to look like. So I think we're going to do something like that. The problem is that we can't raise it up at all. Because I'm sure it's already at its max height. So that's the only problem we're running into with that one. We're going to continue speeding the game up here. See if we can find some other things to build and play with. And maybe we'll come back and see what's up. We can see this little food spot here. All the food spots are relatively popular. I do like that because it takes care of guests as far as, well, it makes us money, one. Gives guests something to do that's not waiting in rides or walking around. And keeps them in the park a lot longer. This way, they're very happy. They need to go to the bathroom. Okay. So let's go ahead and also provide some additional bathroom facilities here. Get one right there. And then that's 4 restrooms. We probably want another one back here somewhere. I probably should have got rid of part of that line and put it back there, but that's okay. Let's see what we got coming our way. A mine train coaster. Not a great ride for this park. I need a corkscrew coaster. That would be great because we could put a boomerang in here and that would do banana as well. We'll see what's come up with here. What do people think about our crooked house? Not paying that much. Okay. So, lower it down to 50 cents. There we go. Got another roller coaster coming our way. Just give me something that I can work with here. Stop giving me dumb rides. A wooden roller coaster. Okay. I can at least work with that. It's not what I want. But I can work with it. It's coming out on the 22nd, so we just got another 2 days or so of game time to go. And then we're going to shut roller coasters off for a little while, because I think we're good on that front. Alright, where do we want to build this, or do we want to build one of these bad boys? I think I want to go with one of these. I I think that makes the most sense for where we're at with this park right now. So let's do that, a space, and another one. Then we can have that turn. Actually, no, you know what we can do? There we go, right underneath all that stuff. And then go up. Now this is going to be a pretty big wild mouse, but I'm okay with that. So block breaks, 1, 2, goes there, boop-a-doop. We'll get some more money, don't worry. Alright, I'm going to put my block break a little sooner this time. So I'm hoping, there we go, that's what I wanted to see. I guess I need that to come out. One more, there we go, okay. And then block break, space, block break, turn. Our exit can be there. Our entrance, I think, is actually going to go on this side. And let me just double check that. Can I get away with that is the real question. I can and I will. Alright, so I can do that. And then, there we go. Doesn't have to be a big line for that ride. We are going to reduce down to 6 cars, I think. And we are also going to increase that lift hill speed. And then we need to paint this bad boy. I think yellow is going to look fine. I like that blue. That's fine. And we're going to call it Beach Mouse because it's on the beach. Creative. We do need to build an exit here for the ride, so when the peeps get off it, they don't drown. It's always a plus. Alright, and then we have all that. Car 1. Alright, we might need to remove another car. I think we're going to have to remove another car. Goodness, nah, the flow's not right. So we're going to remove 1, maybe 2 cars. I mean, I know that the spacing on this is all kinds of messed up, but once this guy gets up there, this one should be into the brakes in a perfect one, and it's not. So we need to have some clear spacing here. Alright, that's clear. Alright. Clear. Alright, this is the real test here. It's going to go through this one. Should be fine. Does it reach this one without having to stop? It's going to stop. And it's going to back these other ones up. Okay. So that's our real issue. And that can be fixed with playing with this stuff. So it's 56 seconds long, divided by 4 trains. It's 14 seconds, which seems a little long, but we can deal. Okay, we'll open this up. It's going to cost $5 to get on. And then we can open it up. have quite the throw up space back here, so we need to make sure that's all taken care of. People are getting very sick on this ride, even though it's not that nausea inducing. This one, not very nausea inducing. This one, nope. This one better not be. Nope. And I don't think this one is either. No. So 4 is our highest nausea. It's nothing crazy. What's the Crooked House's line? 6 minutes? That's not bad. But you can see we are getting lines for our coasters where they are starting to get more money for us. Like this is making $12,000 an hour. It's beautiful. What's this guy making? Yeah, see, $5,000 an hour for that. The Twist even is making us almost $1,000 an hour. And this area down here, I really like. Goes through, does its thing, and then dives under the boardwalk, back through there, underneath or next to rides. I dig it. 3D Cinema, that's a good ride for this park. I always say that. I'm sorry if you get annoyed with me with that, but like certain rides fit a flavor or feel of a park, and that I think really fits this park really nicely. So we get that in there. Do I want to build more on the back, or do we want to start going in on some of these other areas? I think we're just going to keep expanding what we currently have here. So we'll do something like that. Gotta find some colors we like. How about the other way? Yeah, that looks fine. I don't know. Alright, this one fits a fair number of people in it, so we do have to make sure we account for that. $2. We'll open that bad boy up. I think we can charge $3 and get away with it. And now we can go in and let's go with a general ride here as well. We're going to do cars, I think. And we're going to go all the way to the back here. And we're going to build a nice little cars ride. Now this cars ride is going to dive underneath the boardwalk. And do some loops and stuff around. We can even throw in a spinning tunnel, which I don't know if is original to the game or not. We're also going to run into some problems with the roller coaster. So we're going to try to avoid those to the best of our ability. Throw in another spinning tunnel because we can. There we go. Entrance, exit. Let's go with the yellow colored line. We don't have the money. I actually don't even know what our max budget is right now of how far we can actually push things. Alright, we'll do that. Then we can throw another bathroom back there if we need to. So let's paint this. Well, let's figure out what cars we want first. Vintage cars? No. Racing cars don't look like racing cars. That looks better. Pickup trucks are cool. Cheshire Cats. See, the real question is these guys can fit 2 people with 17 cars, which we can max out there. Pickup trucks is only 1 person per. Racing cars are 1 person per, but we get also more excitement. Sports cars, 2 people. And vintage cars are 2 people. So sports cars are 15. This is 16. 16. 16. Vintage cars is 16. Okay, that's what we're going to go with, I think. And we'll throw in some yellow cars like that. I'll take my cap lock off. Call it Boardwalk Classics. We'll test it before we do anything else, but it should be fine. All right, cool. And then we could throw a bathroom back here if we need to. See, people are watching our new ride. Okay, we're up to 636 guests. We are in October of year 2, so we should probably start advertising for... Let's give free rides. Let's give free rides on a particular ride. And that could be on Seabreeze. We have $700. So that will not cost us much of anything, and we can get them out of there. I remember when the game originally came out, I used to sit there and spend the time and paint each individual car, because you can change to different per car or different per vehicle. It was, that took way too long. On the original Steel Coasters, what I used to like to do is each car kind of make it look like a rainbow. So you start off like a red, and you end up with whatever the other end of the color spectrum is. It was fun, but very, very, very time consuming and really of no benefit. Hey, we got a medium for a car ride? All right. So let's see. That is 1 minute and 42 seconds. So 102 seconds divided by 16 is 6 seconds per car. So lock that there, and the max is 6. And now we can open up. And hopefully people aren't saying anything's crowded. Oh, our 3D cinema costs too much money. Alright, so let's knock that down to $2. What are people thinking about this one? Okay, there's people on it. That's all that really matters. And what's cool is if we get a spiral slide or something, we can put it in here still. Or a motion simulator would work there too. Roto drop is not going to work there. Alright. So we're going to speed it up a little bit more here. We're going to do that rotor drop it right in here, I think, or back right around that turn, which I think is the more likely of the situations that we have here. So got a rotor drop. Yeah, look, we can put it right in over the ride. That's what we want. So our current tallest is 120, so I want this one to be bigger. So 150 sounds reasonable. I think we're going to call this one Lightning Strike because it's built during a thunderstorm. We'll test it first because we have to. And hopefully we're going to be able to charge $4 for it. It's like this one here is medium. It's honestly not all that different excitement-wise. Not that. This bad boy. If we take a look at the stats, it's the 3.5. This one, they're not far off of each other, but because of the low intensity, people are not going to want to go on it. Ooh, wow, look at that. Alright, we'll open it up. Maybe we'll charge $5 for that. And we continue our quest to build on all these fun little rides here. So let's continue through here. We're going to need another ride here that has capacity to it. We'll turn back on roller coasters for right now. And we'll see where that leads us. Let's see what the thrill ride we're going to get is. A swinging inverter ship. Not my preferred flat ride, but it'll fit in this area, which is nice. So we'll go speed it up until we get to that point, and then we can hit the pause button. I don't like that it's raining so much. All right, so let's take a look again at our goals just to make sure we're clear on what we need to do. We need 1,200 guests in our park. We're sort of around halfway through that at October year 3. So we're fine. We're doing just fine with that problem. This is my favorite color scheme of the swinging inverter ship. I really like this color scheme for the ride. So that's a plus. I'm not any more creative to do that. Should be able to charge $3 for it. We'll test it and make sure that that's in fact the case. And we're going to go with blue for it. There we go. There we go. And we already have a bathroom right there. But on that corner, we do not have an info kiosk. So if I can fit one in that corner, yeah, I can. That's where it's going to go. Okay. So we'll see what this guy brings. You can see that this is... I actually am digging how this park's come together. There's a lot of stuff just kind of getting smashed together, and that's totally fine with me. Because it's just a fun looking little area here. So I'll throw on some TVs because it's a 10-minute long wait time. There, Panda Man, you're going to go over here and entertain people there. Alright, this is now commanding medium, so we can charge at $3 and it should be fine. There we go, we have people already going on it. Beautiful. And I'm pretty happy with where we're at. We're still making little bits of money. Let's pause it real fast to see how much we can actually take out. Okay, so we're starting to butt up against the loan amount, so I want to spend a little time here paying back some loan and taking out some advertising. But we're up to 800 people. We only need to get 400 more to be successful at this one, which should not be a big deal. But I do want another capacity-based ride, because if we take a look around, a lot of our ride lines are starting to get pretty full. And we need to make sure that that doesn't continue to happen. Corkscrew coaster. Yes, that's what we need. Again, this is not going to be a giant capacity hog ride, but it is going to be a ride that's desperately needed for this park. Alright, so let's pause that, go back to normal speed. We have our corkscrew coaster right there. I'm just going to use... okay, I'm just going to use a pre-built. I know, shame on me. If it wants to fit, that is. There we go. Okay, can I get that? Alright, so that looks good. We just need to... Ow, you know what? It's not going to let me do it because it doesn't let me raise it up for whatever reason, which is super annoying. Alright, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that fit? Nope, we need more. Now let me just double check to make sure. Now we're going to need a little bit more space on this part of it. Alright, we got 7 cars, perfect. We're going to get on-ride photo section immediately. We got a half loop. We're going to need to borrow some cash. The other thing that's nice about a corkscrew coaster is it's not expensive. If I really planned this out well, which I didn't, but let me show you thinking. If I really planned this out well, it could have come down on this side and then we've done a loop, but again, it's not planned out that way. So we're going to go to the left, left again, small half loop, good. We're going to go into a loopy loop. Then we're going to go to the right on. Cool. Actually, we could make that straight for a second, then do the loop to the right. And then have it 1, 2, 3, 4. Entrance we can do there, the exit can go right there. Let's see here. So, speed that up. We'll do reverse incline shuttle mode. We'll get rid of all that stuff for now, and let's test and see that this works. And it's going to be called Great White. And it does its thing very slowly through there. Then it comes up and back into the station. And let's see what our stats for this one are. And if we need... Nope, we're good. Oops. One, two, there we go. Okay. Now we can open that bad boy up. We do want it to wait for a full load, but just the max wait time is 60 seconds and it can go through and do its thing. Okay. Happy with that. Lines are just rocking and rolling through here, with the exception of Seabreeze. So let's do some advertising here. We're going to advertise for Seabreeze. And we'll spend $1,000. Let's get it up to 6 weeks, 1,200 bucks. Once we make a little bit more money, that should not be a big deal. There we go. And this ride excitement should be going higher and higher as we build more stuff along it. I believe it's the most exciting ride in the park overall right now. It is. Other than, let me check this. No, it's still higher. It's the most exciting ride in the park. Awesome. Oh, and I also need to add my seating over there for that. But we are slowly getting there. It's not a quick path through all this, but it's slowly but surely getting there. The dual loading and unloading stations completely unnecessary. I could have easily just put the exit there and had this come over one more spot and put it in there, but whatever, it's fine. Are people complaining about that line? 7 minutes? 7 minutes is right on the edge. Cinema I feel bad for. It's a 10-minute wait. And nobody's complaining because we have people on it, but yeah, it's a little different there. And let's see. Alright, Seabreeze is doing its job. We have people flying into the park. Take a look at what's coming up. We have an inverted roller coaster. Let's turn roller coasters off again. Because with the inverted roller coaster, we could do another shuttle loop if we wanted to. Just an inverted shuttle loop. But we could do a much more fun ride there as well. But I also want to have some rides with a little bit more quote-unquote substance. Not that there's anything that it doesn't have substance when it comes to those other rides. It's just that I want to see a little bit more. Although this is a fun one. If we needed a capacity ride, that is a capacity ride and a half right there. With 4 cross, you can basically take this entire ride line and put them all on one train, and it's kind of amazing. Because how many people are in line right now? There are 43 guests in line. Yeah, so I'm not far off of being able to take one fully loaded train and be able to take care of everybody with that. That's kind of amazing. So finance-wise, we also really can't afford a big coaster right now. Just not in the cards for that. But I do like that it gives me the compact inverted and inverted. I don't remember getting the compact before. I could have missed that. Did I miss that like way back when? No. Okay, it just gave me both of them. That's it's interesting. I wonder which one of those is kind of new to Open RCT. But I'd love to build a little ride that comes out here, goes through a big drop. We can do a half loop, go over here into another loop, inline twist, and then come back in. That sounds nice. Let's slow the game down and see if we can do something along those lines. One, two, there we go. Alright. Get our station platform in there. The nice thing about these are they don't require a big station. So that's kind of awesome. Alright, so that's at 65 feet, so we're going to probably have to keep it around that height limit. I'm going to borrow some cash. 1, 2, 3, come out there. Can we get a half loop in there? No. Alright, let's see. How can we save a little space here? Okay, we could do that. Have it do big turn like that. And then do a half loop like that. Okay, I can play with this game so far. Alright, let's see what we want to do here. So I'd love to do a loop. And have it turn around like so. Pop it up through there. Inline twist left, not going to work. Inline twist right, not going to work. But we can shorten this up a little bit. And then hopefully I can just drop it back down. Like so. Okay, if we keep it down like that. Okay. Why can't that go up though? Alright, that should work. Let's back that right there so we can get an all-ride photo section. And then move it forward. I'm not sure if this one's going to work or not. Okay, can't do that part. So it's just going to come straight. So we'll do block brakes. Alright, let's test. Oh, well, we have to put an entrance and exit, right? Alright, let's test it and see what happens here. Let's see, what color are we lacking a lot of in this park? We don't have anything green, so maybe we'll make like a sea monster. Kind of like a... do I want to do that or the moss green? I like the moss green better. Alright, let's go take a look at train 1 and see what it's doing here. So it's going to go through this big drop. Whee! Loop. Yep, it does it. A little slow, but it's not bad. Then it drops down here for a little more speed. This is the question mark. Nope. That was my question. Was that loop right there? Would it make it? Alright, so let's see. What do we want to do here? Alright, so we can do that. And if we loop it to the left, have it do that. Yeah, we're going to run into some problems that way, so we're going to have it come this way. Can we do a corkscrew? We can. Okay, and then we can do brakes. Alright, let's test it this time and see what happens. I'm not sure I dig the train color schemes, but that's fine. We'll deal with that later. We're getting pretty close to winning this one too. We're over 1,000 guests. So let's see what happens. This is going to be a brutal spot right here. I probably should have done something a little different there. So we got that. Cool. Barely makes it, but that's fine. Nice turn. Big drop. Hits 44 miles an hour. Perfect. It's going into this at way too fast, but that's okay. And then into the brakes. All right. Quick coaster. Hopefully it'll have some nice numbers for us. There we go. We can deal with all of that. And then we just need to figure out where we're going to put it all. But we need to have a fairly large line for this one. Okay, there we go. We're just going to call it Sea Monster. There we are. Oh, we got rid of the on-ride photo section. That's okay. We could have put one in down here, but that's fine. We don't need to worry about that. There are lots of throw-up-y guests in this park. I don't know what the deal is. There's certainly a large number of them. Alright, we still have room for a flat ride over here and a couple back here, another one over there. And we still have only used half of this park. I'm pretty enthused about that. I really still dig the look of this back row here. I think that's super cool. Let's see. That, again, they're giving me like the worst gentle rides ever. I don't get why we keep getting those terrible ones, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. Oh, I also should definitely do the math on here, so need to wait for a full load. Gonna need to wait for at least 20 seconds. What was it? 58? Yeah. And the maximum wait time needs to be like 24. Because these trains are coming into the station hot. So that area is nice and slow, which is great. And it goes through this loop at beautiful speed. I probably could have put a little trim brake there to slow it down just a touch. And then it's in the brakes at an ungodly speed. But hopefully, by changing some of those things up, it should at least work slightly better. This thing is making us $17,000 an hour. Beautiful. This one's 15. What is this guy making us? It's not very high capacity, but still not doing bad. We have a circus. That's a great ride. Again, capacity. Capacity rides are the name of the game for me right now. Right, do we want to put it back here? I think on this row here it makes more sense. So we'll put that in there. I don't like the orange that much, so we'll change that. Oops. Am I going to run in? Nope. Okay, I was worried I was going to run into the Sea Monster, but I did not. There we go. We can open that bad boy up. $1 seems fair. And there we go. What are people thinking about this ride here? Looks great, but you can see we have 56 people on it right now. Like, we are able to really knock out a lot of people, and that's what I'm looking for, is capacity monsters. So let's see, we can put in another food drink area over here, I think. Maybe? I don't know. We have some space to spare, so let's do it. And we need another hot dog stand because we only have one right now. No, we have two. There's another one right there. Oops. There's stuff built really close to each other. That's okay. Don't think we're going to impact sales in a negative way on either of those. Get another one of these bad boys opened up there. And then we'll go in and get another toilet. Oh no, there's not a need for another toilet right there. One back here doesn't even make sense. We could go right in there. But again, there's one right there. We don't need to do that. I'm doing too much work here, folks. Tell me to chill. All right. So we're going through. We should be able to win with what we have right now. We're gonna go in, add for. Let's go with the sea serpent or sea monster. Excuse me. So we'll do 6 weeks at that one, and we'll do an advertising campaign for the park for 4 weeks once we have enough money. There we go. And what are people thinking about our park here? 51 people are running out of cash. That's our problem right now that we're facing is we're going to have a lot of people leaving because they don't have enough money. The nice thing is, though, we have capacity now. This ride can support significantly more people than what we are currently feeding it because we have a lot of coasters which have a lot of capacity built into them. So it's time to pay down a little bit of debt. We got a motion simulator, which was going to go back there, but that's fine. Doesn't have to. We could probably jam it right in that area there, I think. Or up here somewhere, maybe? I don't know. I kind of want to try to win this with just half of the park built out. I think that would be kind of cool that we only used exactly one half of the area here. Let's see, so that could go there. See, it's not going to fit in there, so I think it's going to have to go back here. Nope, we're not going to go there either. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, we can build on that land? I didn't realize that. I thought that was land we couldn't build on. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's slow the game down. Back to normal speed. We have advertised a campaign for the park. We've made tons of money, so we can afford that for a nice long time. And we're back up over 1,000 guests, which is where we need to be. We need to be more than that, but we can deal with 1,000 for right now. $2. How many people does this fit? 8? That's fine. Okay. Let's see, tree-wise, I think it makes sense to put some tropical things on there. I guess we don't own we only own. Okay, this is the only land we own are those 2 islands. Everything else we have the rights to build over, but we can't build on. I should have actually put that motion simulator over here. So let's close that up, and let's build that over in this section. And the main reason I want to do that is to try to draw some guests back over to this area so they can go on our roller coasters. Alright, cool. I'm happy with that now. And we'll go in and get that done. Okay. Because now we have more space than I realized to do things with there. And I think our roller coaster, or that back there, is going to help us out a great deal. What was our last message there? Seabreeze broke down. We have a Ferris wheel now? Yeah. Again, another really good ride for this park. These are the types of rides that we need to have in here. Just simple little rides that are going to get people onto things. So we do that, we can do that, we can do that. And as long as we can get the exit there, get the entrance. Oh, we can't build the entrance there. Okay. So we're gonna instead fit it in over here, like so. Oh, I dig that look. We can go with that. Okay. Dark purple. I like it. Alright, we can open that up now. And we continue to be able to pay off our debts. That advertising worked beautifully. Also having a coaster that can bring in $13,000 an hour without breaking a sweat is awesome. This one over here at 15. This one over here at 10, which can go up higher. Yeah, we're going to do just fine here. I think the money for this one is also going to go up. We have our 56 guests on it at a time. It's not a long ride by any stretch. The only money income that we're missing on that is an on-ride photo, which does really help. It can add like $1,000 or $2,000 an hour to its operating income just by having that. So it is useful to have one of those. We have Top Spin, which is not a ride that I want to have in this park. I don't build those very often, mainly because guests just puke all the time, and we already have enough throw-up-y guests in this park that I don't want to deal with more. But I may build it anyway, just because we need to. We're trying to add capacity, one, but we're also just trying to get people to come to the park. And if there are more rides, they should want to come more, right? That's how the world works. Alright, so if I do that, that can go there. We can build that, like that, like that. Alright, no green, throw out yellow. That looks fine. And then, light water. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So get that built up. Doot, 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 doot. Boom. Alright, and then we can open that up. And all the experience goes out towards the water, which I kind of like. And we continue to pay down our debts. If you remember, we're almost maxed out. We've paid about $10,000 off in the past 2 months, and we've also bought advertising campaigns for different things. So let's go with Great White. Is that what it was? Yeah, it's $2,400, so we're going to borrow a little money for that. Send that out. And so we have a general ride coming our way, which sounds just fine. Then we may add on another wooden roller coaster somewhere here. We have, what, 3 steel coasters and 1 wooden? We got an award for something. We're the best value park in the country. Heck yeah, we are. And we are getting ever closer to getting more, or to winning this park. We need another 50 or so guests, and we have this one won. And I just dig how this park looks. Oh, we got an observation tower. Awesome. That's a good ride. Again, capacity monster. That's what we're looking for here. Rides that just add capacity for days. So I'm hoping I can get that somewhere over here like that. Okay, so like that. There we go. Okay. This will be the tallest ride in the park at 200 feet of total distance vertically. All of that in there. Oh, we can't do the entrance there. I guess we're going to have to move it down to here. Alright, we'll get rid of that. We'll open that bad boy up. Wait for a full load. And we just have a maximum waiting time. Alright, we're waiting for our last 30 or so guests to get in here. This one doesn't have any rating yet, so it should attract a whole bunch of people. Takes 20 people at a time. What is the circus? So it's 30 guests. Wow. So this one's 20? Yeah. I wish these two were actually switched. Why are we not going on this anymore? Not paying that much. Okay. Are people not paying that much to go on this one either? Nope. They just can't afford it. How much? Yeah, you don't need to afford anything right now, my friend. Alright, we're going to need to get some more staff. Because they're just throw all over the place. That just can't happen. 3 mechanics doing their job. I'm going to add on a few more security guards just because. And you can see that even though we had ride lines that were full, this one's not full anymore. And our income has dropped because of that. Some of these rides are staying pretty packed, others not so much. It's an interesting thing to watch in this game is where your guests end up going over time. What rides they really want to spend time on or not. So let's get them going on the Sea Monster. It's free rides for 3 straight months. And that should be the W. There we go. Alright folks, thanks for joining me for another episode of Roller Coaster Tycoon. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. The last couple I haven't been feeling all that much. This one I really dig. I think we did an awesome job. I think there's some okay coasters in there, but for the space we had and for trying to keep it on just 1/2 of our possible build area, I think we did a great job. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in another one. Bye-bye.